Hello, this is my code for background information. This code was made up because my client had a problem with her players, and he couldn't track the stats for them, and he couldn't. He didn't know who to start in the games. So this program will, based off the output of this program, he will have an understanding of who to pick and who not to pick. So when you click run, the first thing that pops up will be the name of the first player, uh, and you can enter anything. Then it's the age. Then after that, it will ask for the stats for the first game. You will repeat this process for 5 games. Um, as you can see, you do game 1, then for game 2, uh, then game 3, and 4, and you do this for 5 games. Then when you do it for 5 games for the first player, it asks you for the name of the second player. Then the age. Then it asks you for the goals and the stats for the first game for the second player. After completing that, it is shown here that for the third player you'll enter the name. Then you will repeat the process over and over again until you get 5 players. You will do this for 5 games for player 3 as well. Then you will do the same thing for player 4. And you will enter the stats. As you can see, for player 1 I'm using 1 just to be more precise, and 2 for 2. You can when doing it though, you'll want to put the precise stats and the actual stats, not random numbers. So for player 4, doing you do it for 5 games. You put all the stats for 5 games. I chose 5 games because it was the 5 games that were played during the season, and then I made a mistake. But for player 5, I was supposed to put a name, but didn't ask for the age. Then you'll repeat the process of putting the stats for the 5 games. Then when you're done with all of the code for the stats, when you enter all of them in for all 5 players, it gives you the stats for each of the players. So for the first player, it gives you the age, the average of goals, and the average assists, and it will do that for all 5 players. And after that, it will say enter the number of top players to display. This is for it to give you the however much players you want to compare. So in this case, I'll do all 5 players, and as seen over here, it's the top 5 players by goals, like from best to worst. Uh, in this my code, but some things I could improve on, and my client told me that I could improve on is next time when doing this, I could ask how much questions or how many players or how many games, and for the top 5 players by goals, instead of being by goals, I could do by performance or by overall thing. So like all of those stats combined together instead of just goals. And uh, this code will help my client pick who should be in the team and who should not be in the team. And he can also use this to keep track of the stats for the players uh, that play in the season, so he doesn't get confused. Thank you.